sipping whiskey, telling tales, rain or shine, history brought to life, one place at a time. History hits the road, yeah, that's her show. From dusty trails and mansions grand, she's got a story in her hand. History hits the road. Don't know. Used to be, I just drove through town to town, nothing new. Now I pull over, listen close, hear the whispers of the ghost. History hits the road, yeah, that's her show. From dusty trails and mansions grand, she's got a story in her hand. History hits the road. Don't you know? Used to think history was something in a book. Now it's breathing all around. Just take a look. Each small town, a forgotten fight. Every back road shining light. History hits the road, yeah, that's her show. From dusty trails to mansions grand, she's got a story in her hand. History hits the road. Don't you know?
Welcome to History Hits the Road with Jen.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? I see you, Everett, Yola Hee Hoo, and Unicorn Gamer 420. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you in. So I'm hoping everybody's having a good day. Today we're going to talk about some of the stuff that I'm going to be going over for this week and next week. And maybe, if you guys have something you want to see, let me know and I'll try to cover it. This week I was supposed to do on Wednesday, I was supposed to do wild horse or the wild donkeys, but since it's Veterans Day or Veterans Celebration, we're going to actually celebrate second half of the veterans. See if I can get some stuff on that. Otherwise, Friday we're gonna look at the history in the UK out there, because I know a lot of us don't know the full history of it. So we're gonna be doing that on Friday. And then Monday is gonna probably be wild horses. And then Wednesday probably have let's see, we can do, maybe I could possibly do the Gettysburg one. And I'm going to try and see, like on Friday, pulling up the island with the lucky leprechauns. That's going to be cool. And also, after my stream today, Gamer's going to be going live doing two streams, one at 5 o'clock and then the next one at 10 o'clock. And usually 10 o'clock one is the games that he does. As you see in the chat there, I pinned the Discord. If anybody today is Hangout Day, you want to come up and talk, you're more than welcome to. But you guys join the Discord and come in, fill out there's an application. It's all for free, no money needed. And then once you get the application approved, which it won't be long, staff will get it. And then you're going to go into what's called the studio waiting room. Now you will have a mic that will go muted. Don't freak out. It's how that's set up, and then we will pull you in up on stage here. So just letting everybody know what's going on, for joining Discord if you want to come up and talk to me. You're more than welcome to. And we also have, other stuff. I mean, in Discord we play movies. Sometimes we just in there, we chat, we have a good time and everything. And as you see, I am running the show by myself, but my partner decided he wanted to go his own way. So, wish him luck. I hope he does good and everything. So, and then also, yes, hit that subscribe, share, and like. It helps the analytics. It helps keep the show going and stuff like that. But right now, yes, I'm going to be doing 3 days a week right now. And I am learning this. I am learning OBS. I finally cleared out my laptop enough to be able to download it and have it in. I just started, learn it, look at videos and stuff like that, and with help from the staff. If I get. Also, we want to, just for now, so I can build back up the momentum, and we'll see we'll see what's going to happen. Come on, guys, you can talk. You don't have to be quiet. I don't bite. But yes, as you see in the chat, I've explained Unicorn Gamer 420. My cousin is in near her, where it's a cancer hospital, and she's in there with her fiance. I'm asking for prayers for anybody that believes in prayers. Please do it. I don't care what religion you are or anything like that, but I can use prayers for her and Ron. So she's been so far down there, I know, for 2 weeks. So now I got prayer warriors out there that'll do it. And I appreciate y'all, the prayer warriors. Anything you guys would like to see? Thank you, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Good in chat. As we go is where my thing is turning into history. I've already done Centralia. I've done don't mind me, my mind gets a brain fart every now and then. Also had done that. There was another one that was done. I can't remember the name of it anymore. And then the Wild Horses I've done. That place is cool. Check out some of them videos if you like. And comment, like them. And also, it's like I said, from here on out, that's what the channel is going to be about. I'm not gonna bring in drama because you know I run. I don't like the drama bullshit. So that's still staying the same. It's common sense and courtesy. That's all I ask and respect. So we got a pretty long day of shows with you all today. And as I said, I figured I'd do a hangout stream if anybody wants to come up. I explained how to join the Discord and everything, and what's going to happen when you do join in there. But y'all are like it. I mean, we do movies, we laugh. Sometimes we do games. Otherwise, we just sit back and bullshit. And before anybody says it, I know I said a wind ring it. It's the last thing that I'm saying about it. Yeah, I just forgot what I said because Court was in the background yelling at me. Sorry about that. But I wanted to have a stream today where y'all can come up, we'll do chat because I know there's a lot of you I haven't chatted to for a while. They're just coming back and stuff. And I do appreciate that. Just get a good old hangout going again like we used to for today. Also, it's like I said, we're going to do a little bit of that, a little bit of paranormal, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do you have any questions or anything? I'm more than willing to have, answer. Don't be shy. And why you guys know are thinking whatever. Um, Gamer, he does his shows, and Jamie Stars, if you in there, they do their show. And, we have, it's like I said, they do funny stuff on the show. Like the other night, Jamie did the Jamie show. He took over, and that was cute. I said that was fun. There was funny parts on it. And sorry, I had to do this. Gamer was dancing at the gas pump. And that takes a lot of balls to dance when there's people all around there. So he ended up dancing, and he realized he was dancing, but that was cool. I mean, that took a lot of balls, I honestly say. And then, it's like I said, we just have fun over here. Nobody controls my channel. They help out when I need it. And, there's times where I do need it sometimes, and I appreciate the staff that, does it. That helps me out. Hi, Gamer. Okay. Well, they could at first. And he's down. He's helping me out today because he is off today. Ah, okay. Jamie gets suspended for what, a day? Oh, 2 days. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, gamers will come up and it's not one. Um, let's see what else we got. But as you can see, I have, Peaches is over here. Right now she's doing her workout. She's right there. I know you can't see her too well. Um, and, yeah. And then I have this curtain up to keep because the closet in here is like cold and draft air comes out. So I put this up to help with with the draft. So it doesn't, get too, doesn't get cold for her or any of the birds.
Hello.
And right now, 2 points. Hey, there you are.
I'm on screen with you.
Yeah, I see that. I see. Sorry, I said there you are.
Yep. I am.
So Jamie was suspended for 2 days.
Yep. He's suspended for 2 days.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
he's an ass.
But he's your partner in crime.
Not that kind. Not that kind.
Well, I thought. So, what else? While you're up here, what else what you see out of me, and what you think I need to work on more?
Well, you're just starting a new format, so that's kind of, where I want you to work on, or where I'd see the work needing. Well, if I can. But it's, like I said, it's a new format, so it's different. It's going to be different, and
Yep.
you just need to take your time with it. You'll be fine. You're doing fine with it. I could be
Yep.
better at OBS. It's like
I'm learning it. I'm starting to learn.
No,
I gotta watch some videotapes and stuff. And
no, I'm talking about me, because it doesn't matter what I do with this stupid stuff. It always goes out of frame and out of focus. I had it fixed perfectly, and I'm fixing it again while we're on the air. So, all right,
there we go.
We're good. Yeah, but Jamie got suspended for 48 hours. It was yesterday and today. For the pictures. That he put up.
Okay.
Because he thought he was funny. I didn't find humor in that. I'll go into more detail about it on my show, where we're going to talk about it. And I got a little bit of stuff on it. He wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, but you go live at 5 and 10 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
Central Time.
Yeah. Yep.
Make sure you guys.
Oh,
I think
isn't it 9? It's 9 Central. It's 10 Eastern for tonight. We're gonna go.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna play Mech Arena.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason people like the robots going boom.
Like it did with Jamie in that one game.
Yeah.
Content warning.
Yeah, we always give away free Steam codes during the gaming shows.
Yep.
So, if you're bored by my lack of gaming skill, at least you can pick up a free Steam game. If you're quick enough.
You do pretty good. You're doing pretty good with that. But I was going to ask you. You just help with my channel. You don't get like, over control and say we have to do this or after that. That never happened.
Right.
That won't happen.
Right.
You just give advice. That's it.
Yep. I am only here to help out as best as I can. The whole concept behind it, and behind the Discord, was always just to help folks that were newer creators or smaller creators, with ideas if they wanted help, with streaming ideas if they needed that, help with OBS if they needed that, help with StreamYard, and I think Jamie does some Streamlab stuff, to allow the creators to come together and talk to each other about the things that have worked, things that don't, I always said the things that don't work teach more than the things that do.
Mhm.
So
You're always learning. There's never a day where you stop learning. You're learning it all the time.
right, and there are people to collaborate with, other creators to collaborate with, and then it's also built for the viewers. It's built for people that want to find something new and different than the standard locale reviews. It seems like every channel anymore that's kind of in our genre is a locale review show. It's just going over stuff like that, and I personally think people are kind of tired of those channels. They've ran their course. If you want to watch a locale review channel, then you just watch Rewind. Well,
Right.
let's be honest. You watch any locale show, and you're watching a Rewind show because they're just covering what the previous show did. So,
Right.
I think that's running its course, and I think what we're going to see is the new stars coming out are the ones that are doing something new and something creative. And I believe viewers want to be involved in that. They want to tell those they want to talk to the creators and give them feedback. And they want to have a place where they can have a good time themselves. Where they can stream a game or stream a movie, or a YouTube video inside the theater, and have people watch it together and congregate and talk together, just for community night type stuff. And then there are Discord studios that are designed and set up for people to practice in if they just want to see if they can do it, to where they get used to talking on the mic and being in front of the camera and dealing with the chat and so forth. So that's basically what the Asylum was built for. My channel, where it was me and Jamie doing things, was just us messing around. It was, I don't think that was ever really meant to be super serious. It was just us.
No, it was just all for fun.
Right. And it still kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it was, I was a streamer on Kick and Mixer, and a little bit on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
It's been a while. So, and I was like, man, I could possibly be a little bit rusty or whatever. I don't want to give super bad advice, so I probably need to get it back into doing it a little bit. And then Jamie is an experienced small creator, and just because he's a small creator, he's still got experience, which is valuable. It specifically if you're new, he can tell you what to do and what not to do, what won't work. So because he's tried it.
He left in the chat. Jamie said in chat, "I never learned anything." LOL.
Yeah, well, he doesn't. See. The thing is,
And
yep.
Wishful, hi girl, my panda girl. I'm in the Krama sector. Yeah, you go over and hang out with Queen Bee and all and everybody. So do I.
But yeah, don't let Jamie play stupid with you, because that's how he acts on screen, but that's not who Jamie is. So
you just said I also play up a lot.
right. So
it makes it fun. I mean, it makes it, know, you guys work great together up, and you guys do put on a good show too. So
we try. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Aggravate. Even though sometimes you both get aggravated at each other, but you still work it out.
But yeah. Sometimes the shows are fairly decent and watchable. Sometimes it's the biggest shit show on the internet. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and I hope you guys like what I'm going to be doing now. It's a lot about the history. I mean, a lot of us don't know. I mean, some of us do, and the older generation, our ancestor, like our ancestor, our elders, all, we respect them and stuff. So I kind of want to bring that back. So, like our generation that is now, they understand, hey, oh my God, that really happened. We never learned that in school since they
Right.
took history out of schools now.
Well, they teach it, but they teach,
Back.
but they teach very politicized versions of it now. It's not the same as it was when we were in school. Now it's very political,
Yeah,
or politically. Well, let me correct myself. It's very politically correct.
very true, unicorn gamer. Because that there are those who work together and those who do not.
Yep, and we've ran into some of those who do not. And
Yeah.
here's the thing: even those that don't work together, even if they want to do it on their own, but they want a community with other creators, that's fine too. It's I would never force someone to work with someone they don't want to, because it doesn't work. It just fail. Yeah, there has to be some kind of chemistry, some kind of get along. Some kind of shared vision on what they want.
Right. True.
There are some people like she's just a really good example. She does not work well with other people at all. Her content suffers every time she does, unless it's an interview. But if you put iVixie by herself in her chat with her content, she's S tier.
She's lost.
Right. But if you put her where she's got to work with someone else and she's got to really interact with them, that's where it falls apart. Interviews are different, where if she's questioning someone but she's got a little bit of control over the narrative. She did well with her interviews. She did very well with her interviews. Where she was doing the interviews, sometimes when she was being interviewed, but that necessarily wasn't her fault. But her specialty is handling her content, whether it was gaming or the Becky stuff, and dealing with the chat. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of talent to be able to interact with your chat and bounce off them while keeping on your content and maintaining focus. So, and that's what I always gave her credit for. It was that's S tier work. Anytime she did that, I don't care about the VTuber stuff. I think I've said that shit a million times. I never cared about that shit. It didn't make sense. That does not make sense to me. I understand that's her sell point and her market point, and that's where she feels comfortable, but it's a false facade that she doesn't need. It's just my take on it. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment. And that is not me being mean at all, because I'm telling you, there's in my opinion, there is no she's not high. A lot of people say like she's hiding behind the avatar, right? That there's something wrong or some reason she's hiding behind the iVixie model. No, it's just how she feels comfortable in presenting herself, which is fine. It's, in my opinion, it's just not necessary because her content carries her too well.
Right.
I mean, one of the first questions I was asked whenever I went over to Locale Nuts was in the comments. They asked if I believed if she would do well without the VTuber, and the answer was absolutely. It's I may have a lot of things I've got left to say, and we're scheduled in 2 weeks for all that to come out. We're making sure that we get verifications on everything, so it's not just my word or someone else's word, because without just pulling random DMs, or random tweets and trying to tell a story based on that, there was a lot of communications that Vixie was unaware of. So, and she would, if she had thought a little bit more about what was being said to her at the time, and constantly being told there are some things I can't say, she would have put these together a long time ago. And she should have been putting some of them together too, especially when Jim and I was sitting there saying, hey, we had groups where we were tracking down any information we could about you, gamers, Roxy, stuff like that. Sounds an awful lot like what I was saying, didn't it? And I was saying it long before Jim and I said it. So it sounds like I had some inside information there, doesn't it? And it wasn't because I was in them. But regardless, circling back, there are those who will work with others and those who won't. And there are some that are just better at working alone. And there's some that can't work alone. Scott.
Right.
Scott couldn't work alone to save his life. Unless he's having a staring contest with you.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I'm not being mean with him. He's not a talker. It's not that he has bad ideas. It's not that he doesn't have, or that he has bad opinions. He just freezes up and doesn't talk. Whenever he opens up, he's very good at it. I mean, I'm not even going to. Here's the thing. A lot of people think whenever I tell someone what I think about like the work, I've worked with talent for a very long time. And when I'm telling someone about their work, it's not personal. It's, this is if you come to me, and I don't give my opinion on you just to give my opinion, you have to ask for it. You know that. And Scott did.
What? Which gamma? What do you mean by that? Which gamma? No, I'm never. No, gamma's fine.
I don't know anything about.
Gemma, she's one of I hoping she's still a mutual friend, but she's really good at some stuff that she's doing, and she likes to come up and she likes to talk. She likes showing what she's got and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's room for everybody on YouTube. A lot of people think because they've got a very niche type content that they don't belong. That's not true. And it doesn't mean you can't grow because it's niche.
Place somewhere.
Right. You just got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I am going to jump off here, and I'm going to let you do your thing for a little while. Talk to your people. So have fun, and everybody enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, thank you for coming up for a little bit.
Always.
Okay, I'm gonna never mind. Yeah, I mean, that happens. I mean, you seen if I make a mistake or something, I pretty much apologize if I did something really wrong and stuff, and yeah. Yes, you are. You are a sweetheart, wishful thinking. And I miss you and Angie like crazy. I really do. I wish, Oh, she's underneath her wife's account. Her and her wife are sharing the account right now. She's sitting right beside her, so. But yeah, wishful thinking is a very good person. I mean, she worked with me for the longest time. Yeah, just don't piss you off. Yep. If you go after one of her friends or anything like that, she will protect and she will tell you off. That's one thing I know with Wishful. But she likes being more positive than she don't like negativity. So she's sort of like me with that. So, and I've worked with, I've known wishful thinking for years. I worked with her at a facility. We became friends from there, and then it's like I said, you know, what's that saying? Wishful, small world. We end up meeting back up on here, and he was my co-host. So yeah, it's yeah, I still consider her a sister of mine, her and Angie. I consider anybody like family to me. It's like I said, I don't get out very much, especially now. Um, I got to really be careful because I am losing so much muscle in my legs. My left leg is all put down to the bone. There's no muscle; it's just bone. So I got to be careful when I go out and stuff like that. And yeah, and just a lot of other things I got to watch. I fall, I get to the point where I fall over. I've done it a couple times on stream here. And I just got to be really careful now. So that's the update with me. But they are going to send me to a neurologist. They're sending me to orthopedic um, for my leg and to another place they want me to go. And the CPAP machine, my doctor's checking into it. I'm no longer allowed to wear it because of me having a phobia and everything. So they're going to try, she's trying to push where I get the one that runs over your chest and, see how that's going to work with me. That would work a lot better. At least my phobia will go away with that. Yeah, I see that. I see you both are. Yeah, it's like I said, I miss the hell out of both of you. But Discord is like I said, it's free and stuff. If you all want to join, please do. It's like I said, we do movie nights here and a whole bunch of different things. And yes, you had to go through Discord to get up on the panel here. But it's like I said, it's not hard. It doesn't cost anything. I had to, explained it earlier in the stream. Two girls and one brain. Yep, definitely. But you both work good together though too. You help each other out. You do work as a team. And that's what it has to be in this world, especially now with the real world. City. States are starting to become police states and shit like that. Everybody's got to watch over everybody. But there's stuff that that once you bring together and you work all together, it slows down the dramatic parts. Now I know. Did you guys get hit with a lot of snow over there? You girls, did you get hit with a lot of snow? And I'll wait till, well, I'll talk till she answers again. Um, yeah, I mean, here we've been having the freeze warnings, and we've been pretty much keeping everything warm, trying to keep the pipes warm. No, just cold. Yeah, it's been cold here too. Well, you can't see it. Peaches is right beside me. She's up back here. See if I can turn it just a little bit so you can see her. And I'll turn on the light if you guys want me to. Uh, bright light, bright light. Let focus in a little bit. But as you see, Peaches is right over here. I know everybody, I know a lot of people miss my birds and stuff. I'm going to turn the light back off because that way they stay quiet. While we're streaming, you guys can't hear them, background as much. And Dan, he's back somewhat work. They have him on flexible hours, but the job he's at right now is very, very, very unsafe. So he's got other jobs he's lining up for. He's letting them know he is on light duty and stuff like that. His they're not following light duty rules at this job, his current job that he's at. And he comes home and his foot's like that big until he gets, can get off of it and stuff. So we're trying to get in the doctors like a little bit earlier to get that checked out and everything. Yeah, it has been a bumpy ride. Very bumpy ride over here too. So, but he does have an interview with somewhere else. You did put other thoughts in, and yes, we do have a lawyer for it because workman's comp and the workman's comp and the doctor thought it was okay to send him back to work when he only did at that time he only had like 2 visits to the therapist. So and now he has a little bit more. The therapist and his lawyer are working together and trying to get workman's comp to realize that you guys send him back too much and he's going to end up injuring that foot or that heel. It's horrible. And Jack Sugar, and if you look at one of my older videos, the Animal Night one, if you look for the Animal Night, you'll see the 3 birds. I didn't have the parakeets up because they're also in mating right now, and I don't feel like chasing them down and stressing them out. So I just, keep an eye on them and stuff. I showed Sugar, Star. Jack, I didn't show because I can't lift Jack up anymore. I literally can't. Heck, I'm lucky enough if I can lift a 2-liter bottle anymore. And that's hard. So yeah, I'm going a little bit, but I'm going to try to stay as long as I can, and I'm going to continue streaming. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to do my thing and everything, and it looks like I found a spot where I really enjoy, and that's the history stuff. Going back through history. And getting it out there. And even the current, the current events that go on too. That's why Tomorrow Gamers is going to be doing veterans, and then what I'll do is wherever he didn't cover, I'll try to cover on my stream. Oh, thank you, Jane. Appreciate that, Heart. But yeah, I mean, and if there's something you all want to see, just let me know. I've been watching your channel off and on. Heck, I just started streaming again too. Oh, cool. Cool. That's good. Glad to see that you're back to streaming. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm just she knows. They know. Yeah, if you want to come up and talk, you're more than welcome to if you want to join Discord. It's like I said, it's for free. And the staff will, look at your application, bring you in. And then it's like I said, all you got to do is go down to the studio waiting room. And it said you'll be muted in there, but once you get pulled up here, you're unmuted. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. That's always been a rule, you know that. So nothing's changed there. I just go on, now I go on, now I up cam since where I put my computer at now. My PC, it's actually running a lot better. The signal's a lot stronger. And I cleared out a lot of crap that I need in my computer, and I got OBS downloaded. I just got to learn it. And got downloaded the right way. So that's going to be interesting. And there y'all are going to have to be patient with me. Because that, OBS is a little bit different, but good. Being family and work, we haven't been doing much. Wishful took a gap. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm proud of her that she is doing good in college here. I am very proud. And if you got to take a gap semester, you got to. But I know she's strong, and she does finish what she starts. And so you, Angie. I'm proud of you girls for that. And I know the hell you guys been through. That's what I'm going through right now with my cousin. I can't be down there. I can't, support. But I do support her on the Facebook app. I have her, and she does it. So, hi to the newer people coming in. As you see, the link is pinned on top. If you want to join Discord and come up, you're more than welcome to. It's free. As I just said, Unicorn Gamer and Wishful Thinking that they want to join in, you're more than welcome to. I explained what you do is you go in, fill application, and then from there, if you want to jump up on panel, once they get your application, which won't be long, you go into the studio waiting, and it's like I said, don't freak out because it does mute in there until we get you over here. We finally results in December, but so far so good. It's okay, cool. Like I said, I'm proud of you girls. But I'll talk to you if you guys have free time. I'll talk to you about with my cousin offline. Because maybe sometime you'll run into her. You never know. Or fiance. Because I know she's diving. I talk to her every day, and she's freaking out because it's an area she doesn't know. And I think it was the same one you were dealing with. That's why I said I'll talk to you more about it, offline. Let's see here. What else? I gotta see. But yeah, I mean everything else is pretty good. Yeah, I've been just doing my thing, doing what I can do in real life and on here. Like I said, this has been keeping me busy, and Little hiccup there, but I get over them. So, can I take a 15-minute break, please? Okay. There's going to be advertisement coming up from the asylum. Please, like, again, join. And, okay. I will text you. There's going to be an ad running up for about over 15 minutes. It's just giving me a little break to recoup and make sure I'm staying on track and focused. So we'll be right back.
Discord server, peep the name, the asylum, not for the faint. Gotta bring an A game, small creators, trying to get that shine. Lost in the algorithm, wasting time. Havoc built this from the ground up, see community vibes, wild and free. Booster Studios in the mix, yeah. New audience, forget the tricks here. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. Yeah, got everything for every type of soul, from the artists to the gamers. JG can control musicians, poets, all in one place. Level up your craft, pick up the pace. Networking, learning, ain't no faking. Real connections, that's what we making. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Something for everyone, where you at? Hidden gems start to gleam, living out your wildest dreams. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. Discord server, peep the name, the asylum, not for the faint. Gotta bring an A game, small creators, trying to get that shine. Lost in the algorithm, wasting time. Havoc built this from the ground up, see community vibes, wild and free. Booster Studios in the mix, yeah. New audience, forget the tricks here. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. Yeah, got everything for every type of soul, from the artists to the gamers. JG can control musicians, poets, all in one place. Level up your craft, pick up the pace. Networking, learning, ain't no faking. Real connections, that's what we making. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Something for everyone, where you at? Hidden gems start to gleam, living out your wildest dreams. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you.
Welcome back, everybody. See, I didn't take that long. just need to, think us up and, get, what, back on focus. But I also like want to do like different things. Like the other day, if you watched, I jumped up on the old channel and I threw a nice sized cherry cake pie and I hit it hard against my face. Yeah, I'm doing scoopy stuff. Ain't being told to. I just was doing it for being silly and helping out. I was trying to help out my partner at the time. So, but yeah, I'm gonna I'll probably end up doing a couple of those. If there's something you want to see, let me know. Um, yeah, I do. Like the one time I worked with with Jamie and with the other guy. We're having fun. And this ain't nothing like the locale, so don't get worried. It's just not like locales. We don't go scooping to the point where we have to do stuff that's going to end up like harming or anything like that. We just do it for fun, for entertainment. Like I said, we're nothing like locales. And y'all know what my rule is. So try to keep it the way we go. To keep it the way we is original. Trying to think of anything. I'm really excited to do the Ireland, the English or the Irish leprechauns. Now that's going to be interesting because they say it's a myth, but I think it's true. And I know one of the weeks I'll do the New Jersey Devil because that is a history that's long to keep updating every time of like sightings, which we can, we all can work together and debunk, a lot of this stuff. And like I said, with with the history, we're going to go, do a couple of different places. And like I said, I think that's my spot, and I really, I really enjoy the history. You're always learning something new every time. Every time you look at it. So and then we did the bonfire from over in the UK the other night. That was nice. That was cool. I never knew that, the history behind that until we did that. And that was fun. I mean, I learned, some stuff behind that. But I didn't realize that they did like that, because you're talking about back in the 1867 or 65. Jamie, you remember that? 65, I think it was. But yeah, we did all that. Did just like I said, the St. Tralia, which now is a dirt road. They covered with a whole bunch of sand and stuff. Damn it, my friend went up there this weekend, and I should have got her to take pictures of it. And just stuff. They have news things up and all that they did, and I also explained in there that there's 2 other towns that got evicted, but the 4 people that live in the St. Australia is still there to this day. Last time I talked to them was, like I said, 11, 12 years ago, and they're still there, believe it or not. And I'm hoping they stay safe and everything, and Nothing happens to them. But they're keeping their family history alive because that house is, family history. It was passed down generations. It's the house that they all live in. So, very interesting. The wild horses I did. I love that place. One day when I come back up there, I want to stop and visit that place again. Also, I'm going to be also covering Skyline Drive. That if nobody's been up there, and try to do the Appalachian Trail. When people go traveling and stuff, sometimes they're on foot or on bike. You look at Appalachian trails, and there's little stops on the way where they can you can rest and all that. I'm still not sorry. Bixie. Gamers may have suspended me, but not really. Jamie, why don't you come up? Why don't you come up, Jamie? Oh, okay. When I come back, I'm going to play up still. Ha ha. You boy. You're going to get us both in trouble again. You realize that. That's okay.
He thinks he's going to play it up, and he better be sorry.
What are you cooking? And what time do I need to be there? Oh, he's having pizza. Ooh.
That's so fucking nasty. I'm on screen with you, Jen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
he thinks he better be sorry because I remember him saying he was going to make an apology video to Vixie.
He won't suspend me again because he can't handle it without me.
I think we have a very confused gentleman on our hands.
Pizzas and chips. My favorite, and one of my favorite foods.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I understand friends on.
Yeah, Jamie will be making an apology video. Yes, you are. He just wrote, Vixie, I'm never making you an apology, Vixie. Oh, apology video. Deal with it, Vixie. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Because later on today, I've got to say I'm sorry for your behavior.
No, I won't. LOL. You both are goofy. Really are. They really are. I mean, yeah. But I love you both anyway. You both are legends. You both are.
That cheapens the word legend so much by calling either Jamie or I a legend.
You should say sorry too to the fans for your suspending the legend Jamie. Jamie, you're always. We're gonna get in deep trouble.
He is so full of himself. He's full of himself and shit. Jamie, you're so full of yourself and so full of shit. Can you tell the difference between the two? So yeah.
Use those notes, Jamie.
You don't have fans, so it's okay. Neither do I. Anyway, I just popped on to address that. Since Jamie's trying to hijack the chat with his, I got suspended because I did stuff that I was told not to do. So yeah, okay. Well, I'll let you do your thing. It's back to you.
Okay, talk to you in a bit. Okay, so he won't read them, Jamie. He won't. No, hold on 1 second, folks. I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. I thought you went to sleep, gamer. Now he's awake. He's helping out in the background. So since I don't know all of OBS yet, excuse me again. That was weird. I think she's missing tomorrow. Something with tomorrow, or missing me tomorrow. He will be super happy. Yeah, I'm back. With being back, you mean? I'll be happy when you're back. You and I have fun when we do our streams too. Put a little bit of comedy in there. Get cheery. So yeah, I mean, and you really did good that one day when you were helping me out too. I treat it, anytime that you're up helping, you do good. And so this dance, and you guys come in and help out here and there. But what else do you guys want to see me streaming more? Now I like to have, like the fans, if they never seen something, I like to try to get it out there. Oh, and Bobby Mackey is going to be another one. I'm going to do a history on it from when it was built and stuff like that to they tore it down. I'm not sure where I'm placing that at yet. Maybe that will be, one of the weeks here. Maybe got to figure out which week I want to put that in. Stuff like that. I mean, okay. But yeah, I mean, different stuff like that. I just got to watch with it not being copyrighted. But we've been doing pretty good. I mean, I haven't got any
I think another.
With doing the win.
I think another place you ought to do is it's kind of, well, it's not past history, but I used to ride to Sturgis every year. And
yeah,
you ought to do the full throttle saloon.
That would be cool.
Because a lot of people think he burnt that down himself to get the insurance money.
No, he didn't. No, someone put that on fire. It wasn't him.
Well, that's something you can.
Like a storm come through. I mean, if a storm went through there and stuff, I would have to do the research.
Well, there was a fire, and he collected a bunch of insurance money because he was working on. Him and Jesse James, the lead singer of Jackal, were working on different kinds of whiskeys, and the bar itself was just hemorrhaging money. So I know, like I said, a lot of people suspected that he set it on fire himself because it was like, I think it was like 80 to 90% of the tavern, which was a couple acres, caught on fire.
Yeah.
So I know that was an odd case, but I was thinking you was talking about different places, and you mentioned Bobby Mackey's, and it made me think of, because I'd been there, but we stopped there on one of the trips.
Mhm.
it made me think of the Full Throttle Saloon. That's because that place has got kind of an interesting little history of its own. And
Yeah, it does.
every time we went to Sturgis, we stopped by there. So
That's where my parents used to go sometimes.
yeah,
Because my parents used to be bikers and stuff. So
yep. We'd fire me and a couple of my buddies would fire up the Harleys and take what was essentially a 3-day trip with stopping. Because that's a tough ride. It being that far.
it's a very long ride.
Yeah, and then being on the bike all day once you're there for a week.
Hmm.
You don't walk right for about a month afterwards.
You're pretty well sore because it's so big.
Yeah, you're bow legged. Well, I rode a Harley Sportster, so
My dad just had the original Harley. Yeah, he custom made.
the Sportster we had, it had the fat boys on the back and stuff like that. So it was not. It was a smooth ride, but you're still spread out. You're bow legged, like I said, for a month or better after that trip.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. Well, I just wanted to interject, throw that in, put it out there, since you're asking about places.
No, that's a good idea. I mean, that's a real good idea. That put that in the screen one of these days, and
Especially since I can't
why not?
I can't remember the place that was across the street from it, but someone built basically the same thing across the street, except they were
Yeah, they built a stadium. Built a stadium trying to challenge them.
right.
Thinking that if they bring in the big stars, he'll lose business. Well, guess what? It went the opposite.
Well, no, they had people like Motley Crue in there.
Well, I know they had Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses, which Guns N' Roses ended up having to shut down the show early because there was too many fights
Right.
on the audience.
But I know the place across the street from them was doing well, at least when I was down there. I mean, it was packed. They were taking the Full Throttles a lot of their business, because I know a lot of
yeah.
bikers. I know a lot of bikers love Jackal.
Oh yeah, my husband he used to have a pool. He got to actually play pool with them.
Yeah,
He got his shoe set signed, and then his sister decided to didn't realize thought it was just shooting, and she wiped the whole signature out.
right.
And oh man, I was pissed.
Well, I got to meet the band, and I talked to Jesse James Dupree for some time, but
Mhm.
I can't ever say I was a fan of their music. It just wasn't. Either you like Jackal or you
Cool guy
don't.
to
There's
talk
not
to.
there's not a in between with them. Like
Right.
other bands like let's see. I'm trying to think bands within that genre that were like a little bit heavier rock. That could
Motley Crue.
yeah, you could like Motley.
Crue,
Yeah,
Twisted Sister.
yeah. You could like Motley Crue, or you could not like Motley Crue, but there was a Motley Crue song you liked.
Right.
With Jackal, you can't say that. It's either you liked Jackal and you liked most of their songs, or you didn't like Jackal and you didn't like any of them. So
I like the stunts that you tried to pull. Some were crazy, but
yeah, and
Yeah.
he ran into the problem with stunts, and it's what I've always said with like Lil Cows, and why I said I don't recommend them, is because once you do something here, then people expect you to do something again. Well, it's got to be here because it's got to be better than the first time, so it's got to be
Right.
here. Then people want it
Right.
more. Then you got to go here, then here, and then where's the cutoff point? When does it become too silly, where it's not entertaining but it's
happened to Owen
humiliating?
Hart? Look what happened to Owen Hart, because he kept
Yeah.
on going higher and higher, and
That was a rigging issue. That was the harness. that gave way.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, you keep going higher and higher on what you do, what you have to do, and then when does it become dangerous, or when is it just there to humiliate you and not actually be entertainment? So that's why I've always recommended against doing
Right.
stuff like that. It's fine every once in a while, but if that becomes your content, then you got to keep the shock value up, and that never lasts long. It's
Right.
never worth it. And I think Jesse James found that out whenever he did the bridge stunt. It was like, how much do I do, or how much further can I go? And it was
Right.
It was absolutely unnecessary for for a music concert. It just was not necessary, in my opinion.
Right.
I would have told him no. If I was the booking agent for them, I would have told him no. I would have told him no for
Right.
bringing the bike on stage and stuff like that's all one thing. Jumping off a bridge is another. So I don't know. That's me. Okay. Well, I will let you do your thing. Since you've got about a half hour left, and then I get to go switch over, and we get to honor a few special people. We get to talk about some suspensions. Yep.
Did you put the resurrect in? So
Yep.
That way the resurrect is over.
Yep. We will shut down here around 5:55 Central. That way, I've got a few minutes to switch it over on my end, since with Jamie suspended, he doesn't run the fucking OBS, so I've got to do it all.
I'm starting to learn it.
Yeah. All right.
You do all of it.
All right. Well, have a good rest of the show.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. I appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, different kind of stuff like that, and cover different stuff like that. I even forgot about Sturgis. I really did. I forgot about it. So that's one of them. And if I can remember a lot of stuff, I know, actually know, Poison singer, Brett. I know as far back when he first started doing his groups and stuff, he was young. He was, in his early 20s back then. And he used to, like, when my dad's club and my dad used to throw in their event parties, he used to do pig roast and stuff like that. They end up also doing, live events from the local. Because Brett is originally from PA. And so is John, Sarah Hall, excuse me. So I got to meet, personally meet both of them. Well, Brett, I know personally because he used to hang out at our over at the campsite. And he always put his tent up beside mine. So he's sure nobody, like if my parents were busy or something, at least there was somebody beside me, beside my tent that if they hear something, meaning that's that outside, he would come out and check it out, and he would, make sure everything's kosher. He was a wild one back then. He was more wild than what he is now. And he came back from an brain aneurysm. He's got epilepsy, diabetic and everything else. Well, at least diabetic I know of. I don't know if he had any more problems or not since then. But yeah, I mean, I could talk stories like that. I could tell you a bunch of them. I could tell you the old Pine Grove Bar that was owned by Harold, and it was named Harold's. Over in Pine Grove, there which now is a full ice cream shop, camp shop, swimming, and they do concerts out there. They're using the concert board there. If you ever get a chance to go out behind the back of the stage, they're on the side wall on the door. Still have it to this day. You have my uncle's band, which was the 40s, that was way back. And my uncle was young. He was like maybe 17, 18. He was playing the steel guitar and stuff, so that's where he first started. And then he played with like, if you ever heard of Frankie D, he played for them. You know, he has a history alone himself. You know, so yeah, I mean, I have a kind, you know, my uncle ended up winning for being the best steel guitar player in the world. It's like I say, he played on the old opera. He filled in for Patsy Cline, which Patsy Cline wanted him. And thank God he didn't go on that plane that night because that was the night he was supposed to start being part of Patsy Cline's group. And my grandmother and his ex-wife end up talking him out of it. And thank God they did because look what happened. Her plane went down. So yeah, he's played with a lot of the famous people. He's been all around the world. You know, when he played and stuff like that. He's not around anymore, but I still enjoy the steel guitar, you know, music. You know, that's what I grew up to, listening to steel guitars, uh, the acoustics, and there were, you know, the electric guitars and stuff like that. So that's all good. And all of us, you know, like when we have reunions and stuff, we would go sit around and, you know, we all sing together, you know. So it's kind of, you know, it was kind of cool. You know, I was growing up and stuff until I got to be a teenager. And you know how some teenagers are, they get, you know, defiant but everything I did I fought for because I, you know, it's like I said, everybody knows my background. I have cerebral palsy and stuff. And just in my one ear. And losing my hearing out of the other. So sometimes if I say huh, it's because I didn't hear you right away. And my hearing like is going, you know, going like crazy. Which they are trying to get me into another doctor to get that done. They're really looking, wanting me to have this implant. So I don't know. We're just waiting to see whenever I get been able to get scheduled for that one. But yeah, that's what I grew up around. And then I fought, and because my dad was so protective of me, I ended up fighting to be able to go out and do stuff. And he was, you know, protected, you know, he's trying to protect and make sure I'll be okay because, you know. But, you know, I did, you know, and I got to eventually, my dad trusted me and enough to where I go out and have fun at, you know, one club I used to go to was called New Waves. It was a dance club and stuff. And I also want to do, that reminds me, I also want to do the twins that lived in Reading. They have both, well, they're not, it's like I said, they're not here anymore, but I could do their generation. I did get to actually meet them. They're very cool. Imagine, you know, I can't sit there and imagine how they both can, you know, one shuts off one brain and then the other one shuts off, you know, their brain so the other one can do stuff, you know, stuff. And the girl that was in the chair, she ended up marrying Chinker, and I guess they both married each other, like, since they were conjoined. And, you know, the one in the chair became a singer, and the other one, she doing her arts and crafts and stuff and go to work regularly. So that's another one I can look up and do for everybody. You know, just shit, you know, stuff like that. And it's stuff I know I'm good at. It's just I gotta make sure I don't get copyright stuff. And that's hard because you really gotta look and make sure. But it's like I said, and I always take suggestions. Anybody got a suggestion, you know, try to help out and get it out there. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps the it helps the analytics, and it helps helps other ways. And also, it's like I said, it's pinned up on top. You can join our Discord. It's free. Wait, what did you say, Jamie? Drop those likes around, subscribe, and join the Discord. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Also, sure you are subscribed to Gamers. Him and Jamie have good shows that they do together. And also, Gamer likes to play games at night, at usually around 9, 10 o'clock his time, Central Time. We live. He goes live, excuse me. And I'm normally in the chat, helping out with the chat. But he's been playing real good games, and like he said, if you got Steam, you get free codes. He puts out. And I try to, make sure that's in the chat, so if anybody needs to copy and paste the code, it's easier for people to copy and paste. And that's called teamwork. So that's what we've been doing. And Jamie's part of the team. We all do teamwork together. We sit down, we discuss, what we're going to do and stuff. And I like it that way. Because then you're more focused, and you're more prepared, and not necessarily doing it by yourself. You're working, with the team. But make sure you did that, because I'm going to be stopping the stream here at 4:55 my time, so that way Gamers can get his stuff set up and everything. And I hope to see y'all over there. Jamie, can you get a Gamer stream, please? Prison's Jamie stream, please, and post them. That way the folks can join up to his channel, since channels are up next. And no one's allowed to take my player 2 seat with Gamers. No, nobody can replace you, James, sir. You're unique, and yes, like I said, you both are legends. You both are, down straight in the middle. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but there you go. There's links to it. So, make sure you sub up so you can see when you go live. Hit both the notifications so that way you know when, we're both live. And when Jamie comes in, he's live with Gamers. And he's working on a new, on a channel too. So, he'll view that and get it ready. Thank you, Jamie, too. And, yeah, I mean, like I said, we all have fun. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody tries to get hurt or anything like that. And it's like I said, and say, like, if you need to send a message, or any of these, any of us need help or anything, reach out. I mean, we'll help you out. We're always, one of us is normally on Discord. I check out throughout the day. I know Gamers checks out throughout the day, and so does James. That's Gamers next stream. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, you can, go over, check it out. And if you like it, hit the like and everything. I mean, just help. And it's like I said, if there's questions or anything, please let us know. Sorry, I got it just here. But Yeah, we were always looking. We're always looking for new talent and stuff like that. Or if you don't want to stream and you want to hang out, that's fine too. So, and it's like I said, when I stream again, it's gonna be on Wednesday and Friday. And sometimes maybe over the weekend, just depends if they, if I need to fill in and help out. Um, but Wednesday is veteran part two of the veteran celebration, following gamers. Tomorrow's stream, and then I'll do mine on Wednesday, and then Fridays, like I said, we're gonna do UK and learn more about that. And yeah, up to the current date of what's going on. So it's gonna be exciting things, and I've already said what I was gonna do next week. So that'll be good stream. And it's like I said, if you have an idea or if there's something you want me to show that you haven't seen yet, more than welcome to comment and let me know. We're going to any parts of history and stuff. Or paranormal places. Because I like doing those too. There's a whole bunch of different things to do. And I'm hoping you all, do like the stream and everything and like what I'm trying to do. And I hope you all like Jamie and Gamer's stream. They work hard, everybody works hard doing what they're doing. It's just, making sure you guys get, what you want and stuff like that too. And you guys, 20 minutes, 15 minutes left for the stream end. So is there anything, anybody? Yeah.
So you want to do something fun that'll last a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be back. Hold on a second.
Okay. He's got something planned. Yeah, I appreciate it, Jamie. Thank you.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put up a little video. You may not be able to see it because it's not being loaded in Discord.
That was a fun day. That's a memory I hold on to. That was a fun day. This was Chuck wearing a tutu, has glitter all over it. I have no problem doing, outside there in the cold. But yeah, that's a member. That's a memory.
This is the shit I put on the internet.
When you're getting me, you look at the and we're all having fun. And thank God the camera didn't go low because this piece is not so low. That was fun. I even danced with them.
There you go.
We all did. There, gamers are doing dancing. But yeah, and I mean, yeah, that night, it was we were supposed to have a friendly challenge between the asylum and the husband judge. And I just don't know what happened. It just went like poop. That was it. But that is one memory that is a favorite of mine.
I just want Scott to know that since I own that piece of footage, I will play it almost any time I can. Because I'm an asshole.
And did you? Yeah. But that's one of the films that is funny, and it is. Because he did something he did out of his comfort zone. And even Cindy was proud of him. Hell, Cindy had good ideas that night, too.
Well, the competition thing was
So-
Cindy's idea. And
Yeah, it was everybody.
I think my personal opinion is I think Scott thought he was going to blow that competition out of the water, and then when he saw that's not how it was going to work, it changed things.
Yeah.
That's just my
Like I
take.
said, I don't. And it's like I said, I don't know ill will or anything. God, he's doing what he wants to do, and that's his choice.
Right.
I can't. Nobody can make him stay at one place or whatever if he doesn't want to.
Right.
But
Well,
I do have is the only problem I do have is he's trying to drag me in of him when he's mad at you and Jimmy. I'm going to put it, he's putting me like almost in the middle of it. And, it's like I was always taught that if you have a problem with somebody, you're a man, woman, or enough to go to them, like, look, can we talk private and stuff like that. That's how that's why I try to keep it the way I do. I don't, don't like trying to say other people's feelings that want to do their own stuff like that. I mean, I let them do what they need to do. I try not to bother or anything like that.
yeah.
And I know this is game clip, but I don't really care. It's just I got hurt personally out of the whole thing. I sat there that one day with the when we did the bonfire. I had to switch the times with me because I was literally that hurt and emotionally and everything where I couldn't stop crying, nothing. And they
Right.
were respectful enough to take me off screen, so everybody didn't, have to see that and everything,
Yeah. It's
which I do appreciate. But that's, this is the only time I'm going to say anything about it. I know you all have a lot of questions about it. If you want to know more, I said you can come in the Discord, and if there's stuff in there explains it too.
better. You can turn it into the Gamers
We'll
Asylum
talk to
because I will talk about it. He attacked us,
you.
so and all we ever did was help him.
And all I'm trying to do is let them three work it out. I'm trying to stay out of it.
Right, and no one wants to drag you in it because
Unless it involves a mutual friend and I'm protecting a mutual friend. Yes, I will do that.
right.
I always have and I always will.
Jamie wants me to adopt him.
Well, you already got me adopted from Mom, Jamie.
Well,
yeah, that's some of our jokes in the back and stuff.
I thought he wanted Scott to adopt him.
No, you say he asked if he can call me Mom. I mean, he wants me to adopt him.
Oh, okay. Well,
Who would you rather be with, Jamie?
oh, I meant Scott is like dad. He acts like Scott, so. All right. You got about 10 minutes. I'll let you finish up the show.
All right. 2 minutes? You said
10. 10.
Okay, 10 minutes. Okay. I appreciate them coming up. But yeah, that's the only time I'm gonna mention that kind of stuff. I ain't going to very good in the details like that. Now gamers and gaming, they do one on their show. I don't tell them what to do. I'll give suggestions. If they know, they either take it or leave it. Don't bother me. That's what family does. That's what friends do. So, but at least from here on out, I am going to stick on with the history stuff. So please tune in when we do that. It's like I said, it's going to be pretty interesting and neat, especially how Natalie is. Have Christmas presents. The Army would have to share the wallet with his new brother. Yeah, Army would have to. Yep. Here's a little trick.
Here's the funny thing that Jamie doesn't know.
Oh, you brought him back up.
Yeah, Army doesn't share shit.
Thinks he does sometimes. When you think you're not watching your wallet and stuff. But that's like some of the kind of joking we do behind the scenes, guys. Well, we will have to. That you're gonna have to talk to Army about. And thank you for saying the stream is good. I appreciate it. It's like I said, it's been a while since I did this like this, and it's starting to come back to me. And like I said, I just gotta get a little bit better, as I'm doing the history stuff. With I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I've actually improved a lot more. I have actual time to get like history looked at and stuff like that now, so I can have it planned for the show. And it's like I said, I have staff that does help too if I need it. If I find it, they will find it. But yeah, you'll see the chance. Yeah, this is going to be all new for a lot of people, but give it a chance. You'll see. You'll see how far it can get. Because I try to do stuff that nobody else does. Really, that nobody doesn't go into deep depth or anything like that. I'm going to try to do that. Because like I said, I just started watch because there's some stuff that is copyrighted, which I work, with the team we have, we, work it together. And I'll tell you what, it's like I said, nobody's taking my channel over. Nobody's, telling me what to do, what not to do. I get suggestions. And if I like them, I'll see that. If I don't, I'll say, okay, well, why don't we try it this way? And that's how it's always been. And it's going to, be like that. So you'll see after, a long time here how it goes. And I think everybody will like this much better. And I got, so here's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Please make sure you jump over to the Asylum Gamers. We did link. Okay. Also, there's I'm going to redirect these over there. And plus, Jamie also put the link in, just in case the redirect doesn't work right. At least he had the link for the stream for over there today. So please go over and give him support. Because over and he gives the same support over here, and he gives you guys, support in the chat. Him and James, you both do, and other people. So, let's give it a chance and have it work. 7 hugs, and I will see you. I might pop up on their show, maybe not. We don't know. I don't know yet. But Otherwise, I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then sometimes on Saturdays when you need to fill in. So keep a lookout. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so that way you know when everybody is live. Love and hugs, and I will see you Wednesday.
Neon lights are buzzing bright. Havoc spins. Jamie.
Sun sinking low, painting the pines gold. Another town fades in the rear view. Stories told like secrets we hold. Wish I could stay, it's true. But the blacktop's calling, a lonesome sound. Gotta keep rolling, town to town. So I'm sending you love and hugs, darling, until next time. Love and hugs until next time. Coffee's gone cold in a styrofoam cup. Miles melt away like dreams in the night. Thinking of you fills me right up, heading towards the morning light. But the blacktop's calling, a lonesome sound. Gotta keep rolling, town to town. So I'm sending you love and hugs, darling, until next time. Love and hugs until next time. Each mile of memory, each song a prayer, that I'll be back soon, I swear. Till then, but the blacktop's calling, a lonesome sound. Gotta keep rolling, town to town. So I'm sending you love